Exercise we're going to show you now is called 7-side hip exercise. So again, another exercise for our core program, and this is going to work the musculature of the hip, and it's going to work the stability aspect. So not only will this work the core component, but if you have hip problems, knee problems, this can be a very important exercise to build some stability with this as well. So what this includes is 7 different motions to help to build strength in this position. And the majority of the muscles that are going to be worked are the outside, front, and back of the hip musculature. Again, you're also going to work the lower back and the core muscles by stabilizing so you can move the hip through these motions. So of these exercises, obviously, as you can see, she's laying on her side. And we're going to do this not only for this side, but also for the other side as well. So the first motion that she's going to do is called flexion. So what she's going to do, slightly raise her leg and bring it forward. Now notice when she brings it forward, her thigh is parallel to the ground. She doesn't want it to fall down and put a lot of stress back here. She wants it to be in neutral state parallel to the ground, and then go back down and then do that again. And what you want to try to do is, again, repeat this exercise for up to 10 times. In the beginning, 2-3 reps is going to be more than enough. You'll probably be fatigued after doing that. But the goal is just to do more as you start to get stronger. So that's the first motion, is flexion. The second motion is extension, meaning backwards. So she's going to bring her legs straight back and then back into the neutral state again. Straight back and then into the neutral state again. And again, trying to keep her leg the same height off of the ground. She doesn't want it to fall down and put extra stress on the hip here. So number 2 again is extension. The third one she's going to do is what's called low arc. So from here, she's going to raise her leg straight up, a little higher, about 30 degrees right there. And when she's in this position, and then drop it back down. Good, and then she's going to raise it again and drop it back down. And again, repeat this as many times as needed to work these outer hip muscles of going outward. The next one she's going to do is what's called circles, forward and backward circles. So the first circle mechanism is forward. So she's just going to do forward circles. And again, work up in the amount of reps that you can do with each one of these. And then she's going to do backward circles. And she's keeping stability within her core. Notice how it stays stable here. And she can also use her arms to hold the floor and ground to help with some of that stability if needed. Okay, so the next one she's going to do is what's called high arc. So from here, she's going to raise her leg up to that 30 degrees where she started, or all the way up, and then drop down to the 30 degrees, and then come back up, and repeat. So she's working the high side of that arc of abduction is the actual motion here. Okay, and then the last one that she's going to do of the 7 is called bicycle. So she's going to do just like she's riding a bicycle. So she's going to bend that knee up, circle the leg out, and bring it back through, and repeat. So now the goal is with these is to do them all in succession. So if you're doing 1 repetition with each one, do 1 repetition with each one all the way through. If you're doing 10 with each one, do 10 of one of them, 10 of the next one, all the way through the routine. Like I said, as you start with this, it'll be a very challenging exercise, but as you build more strength and stability, you should be able to do more reps with each one as you get stronger. And like I said before, flip over to the other side and then do the opposite side leg as well to balance everything out. So with this exercise, again, add this one to your core routine, and again, hopefully it builds you more strength, stability, and overall health.